All right, I'm at CPAC, and one of the strangest things that's happened is we actually have a guy who's not a career would normally bring him to CPAC, Mr. Alan Covert, and I happen to be a big fan, by the way. But I want to talk to you today about the initiative you're on and find out more about that because I think it's important.
Oh, thank you.
And I think you believe it's important.
Yeah, I do.
And it's called Cherry Tree.
That's right.
All right, let's tell us about it.
Cherry Tree is an app. It's available right now. It's free. It's available on the iPad or the iPhone right now. We're going to expand to all platforms as soon as we can. We're a small startup, so we don't have enough programmers to be everywhere, but we're trying to get there. But it's online children's books for children basically ages 3 to 6. And it's just children's books that are kind of fun and interactive, and they teach a little bit about, patriotism and our history and our country and small town family values and hard work.
Things that are missing out of the regular education system.
Yeah, I was saying to my wife, when I grew up, I used to see Schoolhouse Rock and learn about the Constitution and learn about the...
I'm just a bill.
Yeah, sitting here on Capitol Hill. And that's not out there. And so we just want to try to get out there. So, the app's available. We launched with 4 different titles. Each title has 2 books available right now. So we have about 10 books available.
You're telling me about T-Rex?
Text the T-Rex. We offer 1 book free when you download the app. The app is free. We offer you 1 book free. And then the other books, if you want to buy them, are $2.99. And Text the T-Rex is a Tyrannosaurus because kids love dinosaurs. He's a very cute dinosaur. He was born in Texas on the 4th of July. And he loves to go around the country and visit historical landmarks.
So was this the idea around it based on the kids or just or is this, like you were saying, you sort of missed that whole thing with...
Well, I have 3 daughters. My oldest daughter just started kindergarten, so I know I'll be going through the education system for the next 20-something years. But yeah, it was something that I was like, there are books, there's a lot of good stuff that and I read my kids' stuff, but then there's also a lot of stuff that I read, and at about page 7, I'm kind of going, what's
the message here?
What is this message they're trying to get?
Mommies, Cindy's got 2 mommies.
Yeah, and look, my kids grew up in Hollywood, so they actually see that, but they don't question it. They're just like, well, that's who that is.
But still, at that age, you want to give them something that shapes their minds, and then when they're age appropriate, deal with it.
Yeah, but this is it was just more about like things like, I don't know, I teach my daughter to pick up the trash and to make sure, like, if she sees garbage on the street on the way to school, we pick it up and we throw it in the garbage can. I don't need a book telling her that the factory is bad and it created the pollution monster. Right. Because the factory gave a lot of her classmates' dads jobs. Right. And, like I said, I just, that's fine for parents who want to teach their kids that. But, we want Cherry Tree to be a place where parents can feel safe knowing that their kids are just kind of learning basic facts about our country. There's no ideology behind loving your country. Right. This is loving your country shouldn't be a conservative or a liberal issue.
I agree.
It's just, to me, this is a family issue. And I, if you're a person that kind of has the same values that we're putting in these books, that when you see Cherry Tree, that's a safe place.
Right. George Washington, chop down the cherry tree.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the stories I heard growing up. And, look, I've had a lot of people go, yeah, well, that's not even true. And I go, well, neither are a lot of Aesop's fables. But, stories like that have been used throughout history to kind of teach kids what's right and what's wrong.
So how many books are we talking about?
We have 10 books available right now. Like I said, Text the T-Rex is free, the first one. And he visits all the landmarks. He goes to Plymouth Rock and explains about the Pilgrims and where they came from and why they came here. He goes to Cape Canaveral and talks about how, hey, we're the only country to ever go to the moon. And explains a little about what it took and why it was only could happen here. And then we have...
They're cheering for Alan right now, so we have to...
If you can't hear it, they're chanting Grandma's Boy. There's a lot of enthusiasm. I keep reading that the Republican base is depressed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It isn't depressed here. Yeah. And a lot of youth here, too.
Yeah, there's so many young people here. And trust me, I've been like, you have nieces and nephews. But we also have a series called Special Hops. Okay. The cute, the good, the bad, and the cuddly. All right. And these are rabbits that protect the farm where all the animals live.
Oh, very cool.
So they hear that the bears want to invade and take over the lake. And they protect the farm, and they get the other animals and tell them where to go and what to do. And, they just, it's just kind of a way to say, hey, there are people that protect you, and they do good things, and
I love it. I love the concept. I'm hopeful that there's more that we can do to help.
Oh, well, thank you very
and
much.
Appreciate you taking the time. And as I said, big fan, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank
All
you.
right.
Cherry Tree.
Cherry Tree. Is it cherrytree.com?
If you want to go online and check out what we do, it's cherrytreechildren.com. And if you go to the App Store, just put in Cherry Tree and it comes right up.
And I'm presuming it'll have an app for like the Android.
Yeah, we're getting to those eventually, but for the first rollout, we have
iPhone bigot.
No, not at all. Like I said, we're a small company. We need to get more programmers.
There you go.
And hopefully, if they buy books, we'll be everywhere. So,
all right, man. Thanks a lot.
Kevin.
Okay.